Alright, guys, welcome back here to another Battle Parts video. Episode 6, or part 6, I'm not sure which part it is. It's either part 6 or part 7. Anyway, we are going to have a look at a few more things. We're going to have a look at how alliance points work. Alliance points. Now, like I mentioned before, in the other parts, you can hit people's bases neutral, which are in a neutral alliance, or you can hit people that are in an alliance enemy base, and you can hit an alliance enemy base. But like I said before, the alliance leader has set the alliance bases, so you can hit them. We're going to be hitting neutral alliance bases. All right, we're going to grab a ship here to show you guys my ships here, and we're going to show you how to get alliance points for your weekly quota. Now this is the Mirage, the Mist Phase Mirage. Let's come in here real quick. We have this is the Mist Phase Mirage, and we also have the regular Mirage. The Mist Phase, that is always the flagship. You always have a flagship here. For each ship you have, for each fleet I mean, you have a flagship. That's how Battle Pirate works. For every fleet here, you have a flagship. Alright, this is a skirmish ship, by the way. Let's go back. It says up here, if you look at class, it's class skirmish. The ship 41,760,000 is the ship. The ship weighs 436.310 tons. Okay, the health tier is 12.5, armor points 41,760,000, or 41,760,000 is the armor points on this here ship. It's a skirmish. If you see up there, class skirmish. We're going to use them to show you how to get alliance points. Alright. The attack range of this ship is 97. The damage, I think it's the damage of this ship is 2,185,000 there. That's how much damage the ship does. I think those are, I have to check what weapons are on those ships here. We have explosive reload, penetrative reload, concussive reload, and countermeasure reload. Countermeasure means we have countermeasure weapons which can counter concussive. It can counter missiles, and it can counter mortars. That is what that means. We got an anti-missile reload for 20%, anti-mortar reload, anti-missile range. Anti-mortar range, those are all those are the countermeasures. Those countermeasure weapons, those are the anti-missile and anti-mortar and the anti-missile accuracy. Alright. Countermeasure range 75%. Anti-missile accuracy is 40%. The anti-mortar accuracy is 50%, and explosive damage it can do 8%. Concussive damage 3,448%. Torpedo critical chance we have here 40%, and building damage 10%. That goes for the attack here. Then we are going to have a look at the defense evade bonus 49%, which means if the weapons are going to hit your ship, then those weapons that will come flying at your ship are going to fly away. They're not going to hit your ship at all, because evade means that weapons that will hit you, they will just fly away. the shells or the mortars or the missiles that come flying at you, they will just hit the water because it's evade. Submerged defense, we have here 50%. Concussive survival is at 180,000 plus 900%. Explosive survival 180,000 and also 900%. Splash damage, it can do 23,400 plus 117%. That is the reduction of the splash damage. Now, the movement of the ship, combat speed 102. I don't know how they measure that. Miles per hour, probably. Turn speed is 100 miles per hour, and the map speed on the entire map is 194 miles per hour. Combat speed is 102. Combat speed means when you're inside a combat, that is the combat speed. Cloak time, those are subs, by the way, those are submarines. So the Mist Phase Mirage and the regular Mirages, those are submarines because it says they're cloak time, cloaking. Cloak time 900 seconds, surface time 8 seconds. So they will stay underwater for 900 seconds and they will stay on the surface for getting air 8 seconds, and then they will dive back into the water for 900 seconds. Cloak efficiency is plus 150%, which is pretty awesome for an efficient cloak time. Yeah. Detection, we have sonar range. The range of that is 64. We have thermal imaging range as well, which is 80. Now, thermal imaging range means the ships, when they are underwater, they will have thermal imaging, which means they can see other ships underwater. So that they will be able to fire their weapons at the enemy ships. That is what thermal imaging range means. When they are underwater, they use their thermal imaging to see other ships on the surface. So they can fire at those ships that are on the surface. The cargo on this ship, you can collect cargo. You can collect cargo from people's bases, from cargoes, from other items on the map. There, 20 it's 20 million per ship. I think it is. Yeah, 20 million per ship. You've got 5 ships, so 5 times 20 million is 100 million, or something like that. The total repair time for one ship is 3 hours and 4 seconds for the entire ship. Then we have here special abilities. Fire field chance 25%. The dark prism CNC. We have here the bonus effect applied to each Mirage. Missile Mirage in fleet. Okay. The duplicate aura cap is 1. Field effect or field of effect type friendly. Effects, ships, range 40 for that. Down there we have the weapons. We're going to have a look at them in a minute. We have here explosive survival 200,000, concussive survival 200,000, and we have here the cold snap immune. Yes, which means when you're close at an enemy ship, if the enemy will hit you, it will let loose a cold snap, which will also cause damage to the enemy ships as well, which is pretty cool. Built-in disruption charge, it has the weapon type, the depth charge, the damage type, concussive. Damage, it does 10,000 damage, and the salvo is 1. Alright, cool. So what the depth charge, those are weapons, weapon type, depth charge. The damage type that weapon does is concussive damage, which will fire torpedoes, torps, and the damage for each of those weapons is 10,000. Salvo 1, okay. So the reload time for the depth charge weapons are 12 seconds, or 12 milliseconds maybe. Projectile speed, those are for the torpedoes, 400. Firing angle 30 degrees. Splash damage range is 93. For those weapons, they have a 93 meter range. The spread for the weapons is 10. I don't know how the spread is managed. It's managed for the weapon. It's 10. Countermeasure evasion 40% because we have countermeasure weapons on there as well. So we're gonna click on the ship. We're gonna show you guys the weapons. Here we have the Cormorant anti-torpedo. That is an anti-torpedo weapon. It's a countermeasure weapon, which when you fight against enemies that have torpedoes, it will countermeasure the torpedo of the enemy ship. It's a Legion tech. It's a Legion tech weapon. It's a tier 7 damage type countermeasure, so it countermeasures the enemy's torpedoes. It will break, or will damage the torpedoes of other ships. It will countermeasure them. The weight of the weapon is 125 tons. Can fire while submerged. That's pretty awesome. So you can fire the weapon when you're submerged underwater. The projectile speed of that weapon is 550. The accuracy is 60. The range 5 to 42 range. Salvo is 5. Reload time 6 seconds. And salvo reload time 0.2 seconds. And we also have here defense wall evasion 100 and counters torpedoes. So this weapon pretty much counters torpedoes here. Alright, what do we have on here? We have here the sprint countermeasure. It's a Forsaken tech weapon. We're going to come to all of this in later videos. It's tier 6 damage type countermeasure. It counters torpedoes. Weighs 550 tons. Rank is 2. Projectile speed 650. Accuracy 70. Range 55 of this weapon. Salvo 2. Reload time 3. Defense wall evasion 100%. Mountain. It's got mountain evasion because we have mountains in this game. 100%. And it counters missiles, rockets, and UAVs. So this sprint countermeasure weapon counters missile, rockets, and UAVs. UAVs are some type of a drone weapon. It fires off drones. This weapon here, it's Draconian tech. You can build it on a hull class skirmish ship, because this is a skirmish ship. It's a Conqueror. No, it's not a Conqueror. It's a skirmish. Tier 12.5 weapon it is. Weapon type torpedo. It fires torpedoes. Damage type concussive. It does concussive damage. Torpedo damage concussive is torpedo. The weight for this weapon alone, 4,000 tons. Can fire while submerged because it's a torpedo type weapon. Torpedoes are concussive weapons. They fire torpedoes. The projectile speed is 250. Accuracy is 100. Range 93 range for this weapon. Damage 5,200 per weapon. And we have, how many weapons do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 weapons. So 9 times 5,200 is 445, 46. Probably 46,000 damage per ship. 46,000 damage per ship. And we have 5 ships. So you can calculate out how much damage 5 ships can do with these type of weapons. Projectile speed is 250. So we have the defense there. Wall evasion is 100. Countermeasure evasion is 15%, and the visible range is 88. The visible range probably of that weapon. Alright, let's have a look at the fiber armor. It's the Aramid Fiber Armor X. It's Forsaken tech. Hull class skirmish. This is a skirmish hull. You can see it right there. Skirmish. Up here is the rank. It's at legendary rank. And legendary rank is the last rank for a ship. Which means when you're ranking up ships, your ships are going to get tougher and better and more, and they will fire a lot more quickly than as they will when they are not ranked. Unranked ships won't fire as fast, but you have to rank your ships here to be able to make them fire very, very quickly. They're very, very powerful too. Down here you can see that those are skirmish. Those little icons down here will tell you what class ship it is. It says here skirmish. Let's see what this armor is. It's Forsaken, it's skirmish. A tier 12.5. Armor points, 65,000 armor points. So you're well protected there, guys. The weight is 20,000 tons. It has a 2% explosive damage protection and another 2% of concussive damage protection. It will protect you 2% from explosive, and it will protect you 2% from torpedo damage. Explosive survival 60,000 and a repair duration of 1 second. So that is instant repair. This armor plate alone. The armored fiber CT for this hull is the same as the other one. Those are all the same. And then down here we have specials. Let's have a look at the specials here. Mirror Maze Defense System. Let's have a look and see what that does. The Mirror Maze. It's a Draconian type special. It says there tech, Draconian tech. We have Forsaken tech, Reaver tech, Draconian tech, Scourge tech, whatever you want to name it. We will come to all that later, like I keep saying here, because there's a lot of things to cover in this game. Hull class garrison on... No, hull classes... You can put this on a hull class garrison, skirmish, and dreadnought. Dreadnought class hulls. I have a dreadnought class hull in my dock, so pretty good. It's a tier 12.5. Armor weight. What does it say? Armor weight 25%. Okay, this mirror maze has a penetrative reload, which means if you put missiles on the ship, it will reload the missiles 40% quicker. It has concussive reload because we have torpedoes on our ships. Those ones here, those are the refractor torpedo weapons. Those are all torpedo weapons up here. So because we have them on, we have a concussive reload of 40%. It has an explosive reload, which means if you have mortar type weapons on the ship, those mortar weapons will reload 40% faster because of the explosive reload. Also, you can put on rockets. Rockets are also explosive type weapons. You can put rockets on the ship as well. If you have this special on. Only if you have this special on. Countermeasure range for this weapon, that is a countermeasure, that is an anti-torpedo weapon, which is also a countermeasure weapon here. So it countermeasures. We have the countermeasure range for these two weapons here. Countermeasure range is 75%, and the countermeasure reload for those two weapons up here, for the sprint anti-torpedo and for the sprint countermeasure, 30% faster reload. And then we have here anti-mortar range, anti-missile range. And here, this weapon counters... What did we say? It counters... what did we say? It's a countermeasure. This counters torpedoes, and this counters everything else. So this special here has an anti-mortar range, anti-missile range. With anti means always means counters missiles, counters, mortars, counters, rockets. Anti-missile range, anti-missile reload. The countermeasure has an anti-missile reload. It has an anti-mortar accuracy 50%, anti-missile reload 20%, anti-missile range 70%. So it can catch all the missiles that are coming towards the ship, which will counter them. Anti-mortar reload, anti-missile accuracy 40%, and anti-mortar reload 20% as well. Splash damage. It can do splash damage, also 10,000 splash damage reduction. It will reduce the splash damage on each target that it fires upon. Then we have here the lateral inhibition drive. The lateral inhibition drive. That is a draconian tech. You can equip this lateral inhibition drive to the following hull classes: Skirmish and Dreadnought. You can find this on tier 12.5. Total weight plus 20%. Attack, concussive reload, plus 30%. It will reload the concussive weapons here 20% or 30% faster. We have evade bonus. This has evade bonus, which means the weapons, the projectiles coming out of the weapons are gonna land in the water instead of on the ship. That means evade. Movement, bonus combat speed. When you're in combat, you can drive your ship a lot faster. You can drive it 35% faster. That is the combat speed. The stealth cloak efficiency is plus 50%, which is pretty awesome. Cloaking efficiency, how efficient your cloaking system is for submerge and dive, or submerge and going back up to the top of the water. How efficient that cloaking system is. Here we have the Haywire Speed Loader. It's a Scourge tech, which is pretty cool. You can add this to the following hull classes: Skirmish hull and the Dreadnought hull. It's a tier 12 and it weighs in at plus 40% weight, which is not that much. It has concussive reload for the concussive weapons here, for the refractor torpedo weapon. And it does a concussive damage of 135%, this guy right here. So it reloads the concussive weapons and 90% faster, and it does concussive damage 135% more. 135% more concussive damage to these weapons on your enemies. Alright. What do we have here? We have here the Hyperscan system. It's a Legion tech. You can add it to the following hulls: Skirmish and Dreadnought. You find that on tier 11.5. 10% weight. The attack on this special, let's see what it does. Torpedo critical chance plus 40%. So this special here does critical chance of a hit 40% more on the torpedoes that are coming out of this weapon here. Torpedo critical plus 200% damage. So these torpedoes do a critical more 200% damage, which is pretty awesome. Alright, what do we have here? The Shimmer Haze engine. Okay, that is an engine. It's a draconian type, draconian tech. You can add it to the following hulls: a Skirmish hull and a Dreadnought hull. We will see later on all the hulls in their different classes. Total weight is 20%. Defense, concussive survival, explosive survival, and evade bonus. This Shimmer Haze engine has a concussive survival of 60,000, an explosive survival from other weapons, from explosive weapons, from concussive damage weapons, I should say, 60,000 each. An evade bonus, you can evade from enemy fire a lot quicker by 20%. Movement, bonus combat speed, 120% combat speed. When you're in combat, you can do 120% more combat speed. The turn speed, how fast your ship turns, 150%, which means that your ship is going to turn a lot quicker. Map speed means how fast your ship can go on the underwater map, on the map which we're going to go out in a minute. Map speed, 150 map speed, 150% turn speed. How fast your ship will turn in combat, 150% quicker. Bonus combat speed, how fast your ship will move in combat, 120%. Last but not least, on this ship, we have the Iron Feather Battery. It's a Legion tech, hull classes. You can add this to the following hull classes: Skirmish and Dreadnought. You find it on tier 11.5. Weight plus 24%. Attack, concussive damage. Now this will do 55% more concussive damage coming out of these weapons, the torpedoes here, the torps that are coming out of this weapon here. They will do 55% more damage, and they will also do splash damage of 13,400. It will reduce the splash damage on other enemy ships. You can upgrade this ship. Let's see what happens if you press on upgrade. Yeah, I need the Misfits Mirage upgrade kit, which I don't have at the current moment here. You can refit them if you want. I'm not going to refit that ship because that ship is perfect. All right. Upgrade kit cost. Yeah. It says you can look at more information here as well. Experience. This is the experience. The experience rank legendary is 125,000 out of 125,000. So 125,000 is the maximum experience you can get for these ships. Not just this one, but all the other ships. 125,000 is the maximum experience rank you can get for these ships here. Repair reduction 0%. When you have your ships ranked up, you will get here the following: firing speed plus 75% more firing speed, and 75% more turning speed. Now this varies here from ship to ship. It varies from ship to ship here. This, and you can scrap your ship, but I'm not gonna scrap any ships whatsoever. You have some information here as well on the side. But we want to show you guys. I will show you that in a later video. These are all my ships here. We're going to use this Conquer ship later on when we're going to hit a player's base. Let's launch this ship. No, we're not going to. Alright, so in here, alliance points. These guys here, the salvos. We have here a level 71 salvo. Here, that is a salvo. You get 5 alliance points out of them. Let's hit one. So here you can see the different class hulls you can hit the salvo with. You can hit it with assault ships. You can hit it with a defender ship, a dreadnought ship, a garrison ship, a conquer class type, a siege class, a skirmish class, a generalist class, and an interceptor class hull, or class ship I should say. It doesn't matter if it's a class hull or class ship, they're both the same. Alright. Here it says attack cargo. You can post the coordinations into the chat here. You have your chat down here. You can post it right into the chat. Now I'm gonna close down the chat. And you can bookmark it as well. You can bookmark, if you bookmark this, it will pop up here under bookmarks. I showed you that earlier. Alright, let's recall this fleet for now. Pick this one. We're gonna attack this level 71 cargo. It will give me. We're gonna find out how much cargo it will give me after we have done attacking it. So let's do it. Here you can always see how much cargo in percentage will give you. This fleet can hold at least 100 million tons of cargo. Cargo, which means the resources, of course. Resources, yeah, these resources down here: oil, metal, energy, and lithium. Those are all the resources these ships can pretty much hold. Let's attack it. Press attack, cargo. We'll attack it. And then down here you have to press join. You can wait until the timer has run out, but we're going to press let's go. This is how you move the ships in combat, guys. You have to click on the water here. You can select your ships that way as well by pressing the left arrow button. Skip to the next one. Select the next one. The next one, and you have your 5 ships here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships. I have selected them that way using the left or right arrow key on your keyboard. If you press the up arrow key, you can select all the ships, and they will all swim over to this coordinate right here. You can press the down arrow key. It will stop the ships. Come up here, press the down arrow key, and it will stop the ships. Press here, they will go again. Press the down arrow key, it will stop them. Alright, we're going to have them come up here. You can also use a rocket. You can launch a rocket here to hit these ships, but I'm not gonna launch a rocket at these ships. Alright, let's that is the basic movement of your ships here. Yeah, you can press here or here, whichever way you want your ships to go. This is how you can move your ships in the entire game by clicking on the water here. That is your turn speed. Turn speed, 150% turn speed that is, and 180% combat speed right there. That combat speed is how fast your ship will move. Alright, let's get these guys. Here, down here in the corner, you can see the weapons you have on your ships. It says here 1 times a Cormorant anti-torpedo 1. We have a 1 times sprint countermeasure. We have 8 refractor torpedoes, 1 times Feta Morgan and heavy torpedo, and 1 times disruption charge. You have your information on weapons which you have on your ship here. This is your weapons information down here. The red dots down here are the ships. Let's Alright, we didn't get any damage because we had submarines. We did concussive damage to them. Damage enemy means the damage we did to the enemies here. 100% taken. We did concussive damage. That is concussive damage. That is ballistic damage. That is corrosive damage, explosive, penetrative damage, and radioactive. It will always show you what type of damage we did to the enemies here. Damage to you, we didn't take any damage. Alright, sector points earned 10. We earned 10 sector points. We're going to have a look in the alliance up there in a minute. So from that salvo, we got plus 10 uranium. We got 2 million, that's 2 million oil, 2 million metal. We got 2 million energy and 2 million syntonite. Alright, and we didn't get any titanium or base parts. Alright, let's have a look up here in Alliance. We got here 5 Alliance points, because it says here 5 points for each salvo. So it's 805 for that. I got 5 points. I didn't get 805, I got 5 points here. I got the 800 earlier from hitting people's neutral bases. We're going to do that. We're going to do that as well in this video. Alright, then we have here the elite fleet. You can hit elite fleets. This cargo is a level 75. From hitting the 71 cargo, we got here 9%. 9% cargo, which means 9 million. Yeah, over 9 million cargo we got from that level 71. Alright, let's hit the elite cargo. It's a level 75. You can use all these hull classes here to hit cargoes. Info. Let's have a look at the info here. These are our ships that we are hitting this cargo with. Rewards: oil, metal, energy, syntium, and uranium, which we will get from this here cargo. Those are the resources which we will get from this here cargo. The strength is penetrative, explosive, and the weakness is penetrative. Elite fleet type skirmish here. That's our ship. Let's go for it. Attack elite fleet. Alright, nice. Concussive damage we did to them. Those are submarines. And those are the resources we got from that 75 elite fleet plus 20 uranium. You always get the double amount of uranium from elite fleets. Double amount, 20 uranium, and from these ones you only get 10 uranium, which isn't much. Let's come back up here into my alliance points. We did here another 5 points, which means a 10 here. 5 added to the 5 which is 10. So each time you hit a salvo, you get 5 alliance points. But you only get them when you hit them from 51 and up. Under 50, like the 40 here, you don't get anything. You just get resources, and that's it. You only get resources from 40. You don't get any alliance points or anything like that. Let's hit a 51. You can use these class hulls to hit a 51 here. So go for the 51. You get 5 alliance points hitting a salvo. Join. Yeah. That is what a 51 looks like. You can zoom in like that. Those are battle cruisers what they are. Those are draconian battle cruisers right there. Let's hit them. All right, cool. So as you guys can see, we got here sector points earned 10 points for the sector, and here 10 uranium, and we only got here 900,000 oil, 1 million metal, energy here is 1 million, and also over 1 million citium. And we got here another 5 points on alliance points here. We're at 15 here. So earlier we had 10, now we have 15, so 815 in all. Keeps adding 5 points for each salvo we hit. We get 5 alliance points for that. Alright, we are gonna send the ship into the base. Down here we have our radar. Yeah. Down here's the radar. And here we have our list of ships which we can launch from outside the base. Let's have a look at that. No, I don't want that. I want to come up here. Yeah. We can launch this ship from outside the base, like that. Let's launch it. See there how it comes out of the base there. We can recall it. We can launch this ship from the base. All the ships that are listed here, that are in the dock, all the ships that are inside the dock, inside the base, we can launch them from outside the base. And we can recall them again. So again, all these ships that are inside the dock, we can launch them from outside of the base. We don't need to go into the base here to launch our ships that are inside the dock. We can launch them from the open water right here, which is pretty awesome. Alright, sector threat disabled because we have a raid going on. A raid which ends in 8 hours. This raid was 5 days. Or maybe 5 to 6 days long. It's almost over. Down here we have the radar. Let's see the radar filter. Have a look at the radar filter. We have the radar filter here. Bases. Home base. We can see home bases. Home bases, they have a white little square. You can see it down here. I don't know how to make that bigger. Here we have a white square which indicates our home bases. Then we have the red squares which indicate our enemy bases down here. Those are enemy bases. The player bases from other players indicate the orange. The orange squares here. Those indicate other players' bases. Then we have allied bases here. We have one down here, an allied base. Salvages here. Your salvage. The white cross. We don't have one at the current moment. We have to hit one to be able to own one. Our ship has to be full with salvo. Never mind. Then we have here the enemy salvage. We have here enemy salvage here. The red cross indicator. Player salvage. Don't have it at the current moment. Allied salvage. Don't have alloy salvage either. Fleets. Let's have a look at fleets. Your fleet, as marked as a triangle. We don't. Let's launch a fleet. Let's launch a fleet. Okay, let's go to filter. Why can't I see it? Why can't I see? I can't see. I don't know why. Your fleet. We have enemy fleets. Yeah, we don't have any triangles down here in the radar at the current moment. So your resources, enemy resources, allied resources, and player resources. You can see all that down here. Here, allied resources, the blue square. Blue square. Allied resources. Player resources, orange. Orange squares. Enemy resources. Red squares. Your resources. White square. And so on. Which is pretty awesome. Alright, let's recall this. Let's see if we can bring out our Conqueror hull. Where is it? The Conqueror hull. This one right there. Launch it. That's our Conqueror hull. We're going to have a look at the details of this Conqueror hull in the next video, but for now we're going to hit a player base. So, for that, you need to come up here in the locator. I have bookmarked a couple players here already. Let's go to their location. We're going to search for a player's base with a neutral alliance, which is this one right here. It's a level 50 and plus. These are bases with neutral alliance. We're going to search for a base. For that, we get 200 alliance points, which I need already. I need 200 alliance points to complete the weekly quota. We have 6 days and 3 hours left to get for everybody to get their weekly quota points, which you can check here, or here even. The weekly quota alliance XP is 1000. Players' individual contribution to the bonus maximum of 10% per player. So 1000 ally points. Where am I? I'm a navigator. I need 200 alliance points more to reach 1000. 1000 is maximum number of alliance points which you can get per week. Alright, let's see if we can find a base with a neutral alliance which we can hit. It has to be a 50 plus base like this one here. That one has a neutral alliance here. Let's go for that base. So what you have to do to get to this sector here, it's sector number 25. We're going to bookmark this base so I know where to go for next time. We're going to click here on the open water. Where's my... here it is. We're going to click on it, then we're going to click here, relay, move here. Relay, move here. And then you can see this ship is going to head to a relay tower, which will bring my fleet here a lot quicker to this here enemy base, which we are going to hit in a couple of seconds here, in a couple of minutes. Let's see where that ship is. That is my fleet. It's heading up. There should be a relay tower. Yeah, a relay tower, 35 north. It's going to relay to this here base in a minute that we have bookmarked here. Where is it? It's this guy here. Alright. It has relayed to this relay tower here. And we are heading to the base. The ship does that automatically, so every time you press relay here, relay move here, the ship is going to relay to the nearest relay tower, and it's going to relay itself into a different sector, into this sector here, to which you have your ship relayed to. So we have relayed here to sector, what is it? I might have to look back to, I think it was sector 35. Alright, so we are here in sector 35. We're gonna hit this guy here. His name is Ed-B. His neutral alliance here, his alliance is 308. Let's come back up in here. Neutral alliance. This is the neutral alliance which we're gonna get 200 points for that. So what you have to do here is if you want to hit a player's base, it has to be above 50%. Not above 50%, it has to be above level 50. Above the level 50. Click on it. It says here, why can't we attack that base? With this ship, why can't we do that? This player is too low level for you to attack, damn it. Too low of a level. That is weird. So we're gonna have to find another base. He's level 78. That's too low, I guess. I didn't know that. Did not know that. All right. So we're gonna have to find another one here. Those are all player bases. Those mountains there. Those are all player bases here. These guys, Blackheart to 02. Those are all player bases right there. That one. They're all player bases. Let's come down here. This is a level 101. His name is Kang FFV. We're going to try and hit this base here. Yeah, we can hit it. Attack base says here, max levels, or max medals I should say, win +4, lose -16. So if you win, you get +4 medals. If you lose, you get -16 levels. So 16 medals are gonna get subtracted from your medals here. Attack at your own risk. Load ships. You can only hit player bases with conquer hulls. In this game, conquer. That is a conquer decal. A conquer logo here. Conquer. Says here that is a conquer class hull. All right. Let's have a look at this player's profile. Kang. Okay, got the medals there. He's got a ton of medals and whatnot. You can post this to chat. You can message the guy. You can message him like that. Let's attack this base. You can attack people's bases from any side. Up here, down here, left and right. Let's have a look. You need to wait until this changes here to join. Alright, looks easy enough. That is the view from inside the player base, but we're gonna retreat. We are gonna retreat. We're gonna come over here because there's the entrance. We're gonna attack the base again. The entrance on the base is on this side. I thought it was on this side, but it's not. It's on this side right here. Let's wait until it join. Yep. And here we are. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait until that timer is Let's have one of the ships go up here. And we're done. Ballistic, evade, 1%, 3% resisted, 1% taken, alright. So we did concussive damage, ballistic, corrosive, explosive damage here, radioactive damage we did, explosive. Alright, let's see how much we got here. We got plus 4 medals, which is pretty awesome. Plus 4 medals. 0 hours from your R&D, we got here 48% resources from this guy. Alright, let's head back to our own base by clicking relay move here. Let's have a look at alliance points. We did it. Look at that. 1000 alliance points already done. That is our weekly quota. We got the last 200 points we got here from this guy here to make up for the 1000 maximum alliance points, guys. Pretty awesome. And we are recalling our base hitter. I put that name in there myself, base hitter, because it's a Conqueror base hitter. I use that fleet for hitting other people's bases right here. We're going to have a look at this ship in the next video, not in this one. Alright, relay move here. It's found a relay tower. Here it is. It's going to head back to my base. We're going to press here recall. Like that. In the next video, when the ally points has reset back to 0, we're going to do a long video. We're going to hit 5 neutral bases. We're going to hit 5 of these neutral bases when this has reset back to 0 in 6 days time. Alright guys, so that is practically it. We're going to come back here into the base. We're going to go into the dock. We didn't get any damage. That was very impressive. We didn't get any damage at all. Or did we? We did. We did get damage. You can repair this for free. Let's come in here. Repair that for free. Yeah, 0. Yeah. It will cost little resources to repair your ships. Alright, we're gonna have a look in the next video what these Conqueror ships have on their weapon slots. Alright, so I want to say here, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, watch the videos, like the videos, watch the videos, yeah, subscribe to my channel, guys. There's a lot more Battle Pirates content to come your way. And yeah, and in November, we're gonna start off with Farming Simulator 25. So thanks for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.